as historical curiosity, not scientific fact. Kay ano? Kaya ba, kanilang Bruso, ito na mga theorist iton na time, as mga students niya, which kaya di ba, historical curiosity lang, not scientific fact. Kasi, bagan, diri siya connected sa na makahimuhan, I think, san criminality, san usa true, san iya body shapes, san iya features, or ano pa. In fact, the research methodology has been discredited because they did not use control groups from the general population to compare results. Many of the traits they assumed to be inherited are not really genetically determined but could be caused by depression in surroundings and diet. So, ito na mga traits na iragin assume na ginyakan ko kanina, mga body shapes, so ito, diri ito nagdetermine kung kaano nakukumitan sa nga tawang crime. It's because daw of the deprivation surroundings and diet. Even if most even if most criminals shared some biological traits, they might be products not of heredity but of some environmental conditions as poor nutrition or health care. So, even kung most of criminals may daman hirap pagkakapareho sa biological traits, dili ibig sabihin na na, for example, may para siyan biological traits sa usang criminal, dili ibig sabihin na criminal ito ng sa tao. Because, possible siya sa mga environmental condition like poor nutrition or health care. So, it is equally likely that only criminals who suffer from biological abnormality are caught and punished by the justice system. So, in his later writings, Evan Lambruso admitted that the born criminal was just one of many criminal types. So, born criminal mas mga types like siya sa offender. O, siya na, criminal types nga ni. Because of this deficiencies in his theory, the validity of individual-oriented explanation of criminality became questionable and for a time was disagreed by criminologist mainstream. So, ini nga iya theory which is the born criminal bagan may lack siya information, waray siya nagsusupport kung kaano nagkukumitan ng sa nga tao so ganito. Ang kain true sa iya body shape or physical features. Kasi kung ano sa nga tao may parehas nga so ganitong itsura, diribig sabihin nga criminal hiya. So dito. So bagan may lack of evidence siya. Tapos waray siya super so siya na So next is the impact of sociobiology. So when we say sociobiology, is a branch of sociobiology that studies the biological basis of human behavior, including crime and how genetics and brain structures influence social structures. So sociobiologists and criminologists study how involuntary process shape behaviors related to crime and how these biological underpinnings can be used to develop more effective prevention and intervention strategies. So, ang sociobiology, focus siya mga biological basis of human behavior kung kay ano how an iya genetic or brain structures nakaka-influence han iya social social structures or paano ba iya magkahalubilo or sa society. So, through sociobiology, to the study of sociobiology, criminologists mas maka-develop more effective prevention and intervention strategies for criminality. Kung kaano ba sugad iton hiya nga tao, kung kaano ba, ano ba reason niya? Ano ba niya reason? Or what are the reason kung kaano ba nag-commit siya sa itong nga crime? True, because of her genetics and brain structures. So in the 20th century, biological explanation fell out. During this time, criminologists became concerned with the sociological influence of crime, such as neighborhood, peer group, family life, and social status. The work of biocriminologists was viewed as methodologically unsound and generally invalid by the socialists who dominated the field and held the view referred to as biophobia, that no serious consideration should be given to biological factors when attempting to understand human nature. So, based sa akong pagkakaintindi, criminologists mas focus nila on sociological influences on crime like an neighborhood, per group ang family life and social status ang usang individual na nakaka-influence sa iya sa crime or kung kaya no ba nakakahimon usa nga krimen. So asya ining naging asya the sociologist gin invalid niraan invalid by bagan ira gin invalid an biocriminologist view kay bagan waray siya consideration or bagan waray siya serious consideration biological factors kung kay ano ba or kay ano naga-attempt or kung kay ano bagaban waray siya connect or kulang siya sa information about sa human nature based sa akong pagkakaintindi. I don't know kung siya na. So I hope So, in the early 1970s, spurred by the publication of Sociobiology by biologist Edmund O. Wilson, the biological basis for crime once again emerged in that limelight. Sociobiology differs from early theories of behavior in that it stresses the biological and genetic conditions affect how social behaviors are learned and perceived. These perceptions, in turn, are linked to existing environmental structure. Sociobiologists view the gene as the ultimate unit of life that controls all human destiny. So si Edmund O. Wilson, baga siya an san sociobiology. So ang sociobiology daw nag-iiba daw siya sa early theories of behavior kay baga nas makukuha niya sa stress that biological and genetic affect how kung ano ang sang individual and kung ano ba ang individual truhan biological and genetic condition of individual affect kung paano yan maghaniya social behaviors that na babaruan ngan na perceive. So although they believe environment and experience also have an impact on behavior, their main premise is that most actions are controlled by a person biological machine. So, ang sociobiologist daw, bagang an action daw controlled by the person biological machine. Most important, people are controlled by the innate need to have their genetic material survive and dominate others. Consequently, they do everything in their power to ensure their own survival and that of others who share their gene pool, relatives, fellow citizens, and so forth, even when they come to the aid of others, which is called reciprocal altruism. People are motivated by the belief that their action will be reciprocated and that their gene survival capacity will be enhanced. So, the study of sociobiology revive interest in finding a biological basis for crime and delinquency. If, as it suggests, biological or genetic makeup controls human behavior, follows that it should also be responsible for determining whether a person chooses law-violating or conventional behavior. This view of crime causation is referred to as trait theory. So, through biological or genetic sa nga tao, asya kasi ang nagkukontrol sa human behavior. Kung paano ba nila ma-determine or paano nila mag-choose law violating or conventional behavior. Bagan, ang biological or genetic makeup asya nagkukontrol sa human behavior sa nga tao kung whether whether a person choose a law violating or conventional behavior. So, modern trait theories. So, trait theories today do not suggest that single biological or physiological attribute is thought to adequately explain all criminality. Rather, each offender is considered unique, physically and mentally. Consequently, there must be different explanation for each person's behavior. So, yan na, ang modern theories, bagan, diri na nagsusuggest na ang usa nga biological or physiological attribute, diri nag-explain or bagan, diri siya bagang may pagkakaibaan ano sa nga individual or sa nga criminal ha through physically, mentally kung kaano ba hira nakakommit sa crime. So for each person, kung kaano ba kung kaano ba ano sa tao kung paano ba sa tao nag-behave. But it points na each offender or mga criminal is have unique through biological or physiological attribute to physically and mentally, which is nag-explain, have different explanation kung kaano hira nag-behave rather. So some may have inherited criminal tendency, other may be suffering from nervous system problems, and all others say have a blood chemistry disorder that heightens their antisocial activity. So, iina akong ginpinanyakanan inherited criminal tendency, and other may be iton or mga about san suffering from nervous system. Actually, kung kaano anya na nga theory dirigin sa suggest na may the same and kung kaano ba may unique ano sa offender kung kaano unique ano offender paano siya mag-behave. So, criminology who focus on the individual see more explanation for crime cause. In fact, there are many differences among criminal offender. So, kung bagan ko, ang criminologist result, ang trusan ko pag-focus han mga criminologist sa usang individual, nakakamaydaan hirahin damong explanation kung kay ano sa nga tao na behave, kung kaano niya nahimo iton nga krimen that na nagkukuan nagdi-different haira kuan crime cause. I mean an individual baga an criminologist mas gin focus nira sa individual which nagresult sa